how to get a smaller waist, but keep your curves. Hey ladies, today I'm going to talk to you how to get a smaller waist, but keep your curves, which can be a little tricky, I know. So when people think of curves, they generally refer to the hourglass figure of like the chest and the hips and the butt and all these body parts, but those are usually comprised of a lot of body fat. So if someone just starts a new program and they're doing a lot of cardiovascular stuff, all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, where did all my curves go? Yeah. So with a proper cardiovascular training, just don't overdo it, and strength training routine, you can actually enhance those muscles. That's what's great about it, is we can actually embrace our figure and stay healthy at the same time if we just kind of get the right combination of stuff. So just here's some 3 quick healthy tips. So number 1, eating healthy fats. So healthy fats can be found in nuts, lean fish, olive oil, and many other tasty foods. And that really should be a part of your diet, because if you're trying to keep those curves but lose some weight, make sure you're getting your fats in your diet. Number 2, don't starve yourself. So starving yourself can keep you from keeping those curves, because if you're not really eating and you're trying to do all these workouts, your body's going to be kind of depleted. You need the protein to build muscles, and you need carbohydrates because your muscles need those to survive. So do not starve yourself. Third, do anabolic training. What's great about anabolic training is you can actually isolate each muscle group individually and really focus on building that one specific area. That's what's great about it. So let's say you're wanting to maybe make your glutes a little bit more dominant. You're just going to think about really isolating, doing some good anaerobic training with that. Let's get into our exercises. I have 4 of them today. These are different exercises that are just going to kind of help with our waist. It's all about kind of helping the waist cinch in a little bit. We're just kind of toning those muscles, and along with a good diet, like I mentioned, a good cardiovascular program. Nothing overkill though, just because we do want to kind of keep our shape. These are going to help out. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is called a T-stabilizer. You're going to get on the ground. You're going to start in a plank position. My core is stabilized. My head and spine are neutral. I'm just going to rotate my feet. I'm going to keep my feet in a staggered stance here for more stability, and I'm just going to rotate to the ceiling. So this is a little bit of a rotation. We're just kind of warming the spine up because we are getting a little bit of a rotation through the spine, but we're also kind of feeling it everywhere throughout our entire core system here. Everything from the front to our obliques to the back side. So we're just kind of rotating and holding. So now for people, if you want to make it a little bit tougher, you can stack your feet eventually. So now I'm really feeling it here. To make it even tougher, you can lift your leg here. So there's 3 different ways you can make this a little bit tougher depending on your abilities. Okay, next we're going to go into a knee tuck. So with this one, you're going to start in a plank position. You want to think about rotating that hip as close to the ground as possible, and we're just going to kick our leg out at the end. So we're going to start here. Abs are tight. You're going to bring that foot kind of to center. You're just going to think about rotating, dropping that hip down, and kicking out. Dropping down, kicking out. So I'm really feeling my obliques doing predominantly most of the work here. They're helping me slowly lower down and kick straight back out. Of course, when we're done with that side, maybe 10 to 15 reps. We're going to lower down. You're going to bend that outside elbow and stretch. Bend that elbow, stretch out. Okay. Next, we're going to go into a boxer squat with punch. So with this one, you're just going to use a light weight. Feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. We're going to go into a deep squat. We're going to rotate and punch off to the side. With this one, you want to keep it slow and controlled, but you want to get triple rotation. And that's going to be through your ankles, your knees, and your hip. So you're going to be here. Get off the mat. We're just going to go super low. We're gonna rotate and then boom. There's that triple rotation I'm talking about. And at the top, I'm thinking about really squeezing my stomach, and then I'm gonna stop the rotation. That's where the obliques are gonna come in. Here, boom. Drop low. So you kind of want the rotation, and then you're gonna stop it with your obliques, your sides. That's where you're gonna get the work done with these. 12 to 15 reps, 2 to 3 rounds. Whew. Okay, last one. You can use super light weight on this. We certainly don't want to build our sides out, but to me this is a great way to work them. This is a ball lateral flexion. Lateral flexion is something that's going to take you from side to side. It's good for your spine. This is about a 6-pound ball. You can go with something much lighter. For the beginners, you're just going to hold your arm out straight, and we're just going to bring our leg and our hand together. So we're just kind of strengthening a little bit on our sides here. It's another good position to work. A lot of times we don't take our body in certain positions, so it's good to do that. Other side, this hand is just helping me balance a little bit more. I'm just kind of kicking up, trying to crunch a little bit with that side. So for the more advanced people, you can actually do a toss over the head. So you're going to be here together, and you're just going to do a little pass back and forth. So it's just a little bit more metabolic, but it's really working the sides here. It's not building, it's just kind of toning that area up a little bit. All right, you guys. So I hope these tips were helpful. It is possible to work out, to build certain areas that we want to build. Other ones, maybe we want to taper down a little bit. Like I mentioned, it's a combination of diet, the proper exercises, and a little bit of cardiovascular work. And that way you can kind of monitor how much weight you're losing, what proportions you want to build. That's what's great about it. Thanks for joining me today. Hey, follow us on Instagram, Facebook. They're always putting up great posts with different exercises, maybe some healthy eating tips. Hit the like button, subscribe. Let us know if there's any other exercise videos you're interested in seeing, and I'll see you guys soon.